Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. We've got another game here for you today. That's right, still trying to do some commentaries in between all the first person footage because I know that's popular and I know you guys have been enjoying that. Whatever kind of FPV it is, whether I have another player on the line like bike-RUsh or whether I commentate or try to commentate the match itself. There's a little something for everyone, I hope. And anyway, we have this game here today. We have PANIC and we have bike-RUsh. And they're going to be playing on Tournament Rift, so it's 1.02 plus naturally, but of course we're on a standard map. We've got a few observers in this game as well, so let's jump straight in. And once again, I didn't even check the colours. We got blue over here, which is going to be PANIC, which is pretty cool because bike-RUsh tends to be a red colour, and he has selected red as well. Now, we've got some kind of GDI mirror here. Let's have a look. Tiberian field suit, so bike-RUsh is Procom. Brocom, double Zocom. It's going to be double Zocom. So PANIC has got Zocom as well. Now, good map for it because obviously Zocom don't have artillery, and artillery isn't as important on these big, massive, flat maps because artillery works well when there's terrain to hide behind, when there's a base that can support them. But here they need to move out, and tanks tend to have the upper hand on the big open areas of Tournament Rift. And we haven't actually had a game from this map in a while, I don't believe, because I remember there was a period, or most of the time, every couple or 2 out of every like 3 games was on Rift. And people got sick of it for a while, so let's see how this one goes. It looks like bike-RUsh is going to lose a scout, trying to get behind this scouting squad from PANIC. Didn't even take a shot at him, so he just tried to go around. PANIC has got a rifleman squad there. bike-RUsh is moving around, trying to snipe down any engineers that were there, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't an engineer there. bike-RUsh meanwhile, scouts facing off. Looks like bike-RUsh is going to pick these guys off almost completely. He might be able to get to that building fast enough, and bike-RUsh really on par here. Does manage to win that fight out, and he does snipe down PANIC's rifleman squad. So bike-RUsh, even though he lost his scout up here, he wiped out all of PANIC's squads down here, and he still has one. As long as you have one guy in the squad, it's still a scouting squad, still gets eyes on some point of the map. He's going to take this building here just to prevent PANIC from doing so. Pretty much one of only 4 garrisons on the map here. And bike-RUsh going to pack up. He does this a fair bit where he doesn't place down his second power plant. Problem is if he drives all the way to expansion, he's going to be tanking so much cash, it's not funny, so he may have to redeploy. But there's no harm in moving now when you've got the time. Might as well move your MCV a little way. Let's see if he goes all the way. I don't think he's going to go all the way to his expansion, but PANIC's doing the same thing. So mirror build here, but of course PANIC lost out in the scouting race. He did get a scout in though, so he's pretty comfortable. He's like, hey, I'm up against Zocom. Zocom only have a couple of rushes, and I can see there's 4 harvesters here, so there's no rush at the moment. The MCV is obviously gone. Powers down a refinery to try to get himself to the expansion. He is going to make it all the way there, so nice work there. PANIC redeploying as well. Don't think he powered microed at all, but nonetheless, 5th harvester is about to come out. There it is now. bike-RUsh 5th harvester come out, just about on point. bike-RUsh expansion down 1 or 2 seconds faster. But PANIC's harvester came out, or 5th harvester came out 1 or 2 seconds faster. So mirror build, can't blame him. Obviously Zocom mirror, the best thing to do in this kind of matchup on a big map like this is you might as well eco. I mean, Zocom harvesters with their rockets, it's pretty hard, especially for Nod to harass those, because Nod like to harass with bike, especially early game. And of course with the harvesters able to actually fight back and do a considerable amount of damage, actually destroy attacking bikes, especially if you're driving here and 5 volleys of rockets just gets launched. A 7th harvester comes out from PANIC. He's really pushing it quite hard now. He's attacking this bunker. Rocket squads or rocket harvesters now fighting back here. Pops down the turret. Doesn't want bike-RUsh to stay here for a long time because obviously it's pretty bad when bike-RUsh can see what you're doing all the time. And they're going to be able to pop this bunker down. bike-RUsh going to lose these guys here, but he's had eyes on this area for a while, and of course it'll take a while for the fog to disappear. A few people's coming out from PANIC. Let's see what bike-RUsh has been spending his time with. He's got some power down units or power down buildings. He might want to power him back up because this harvest is going to start queuing very shortly, but he doesn't appear to have very many. He doesn't really have any units at all. He is going for eco, but he doesn't have a second ref down. Far out, he must have fallen slightly behind a little bit there, and it's primarily because he went for both the spikes, and he has them, which means he's only temporarily going to be behind, and then he's going to shoot ahead because obviously he's got 3 spikes to PANIC's 1, so he's getting extra 20 credits a second. That's 200 credits in 10 seconds, and that's going to be $1,200 in a minute. So did I do that right? 60 seconds, yes. 1,200, yes. So that's extra $1,200 a minute. So if the game goes for 10 minutes, that's $12,000. So you can see that these spikes definitely are going to pay for themselves, already paying for themselves, obviously, because you get your 500 back straight away because they're neutral spikes. Battle marker there, it's going to be that scouting pitbull by PANIC. and he's going to see what bike-RUsh is up to. bike-RUsh now going for the airfield, and let's see if he tries to go straight for any units. He's building something. It might be an upgrade. What's happening over here? Pitbull's moving through. No one taking blue tib. Obviously, with all the harvesters, you would have thought someone would have taken a swipe at the blue tib, but it's not going to be Predator tanks out by bike-RUsh, which are going to be able to beat Pitbulls. They may be able to overwhelm these Predator tanks, though. There's only 2 there, but I don't think it's just cost effective. He doesn't really want to engage Predator tanks. Meanwhile, we've got an Orca strike here, so obviously bike-RUsh not too fussed about revealing the fact that he has got an airfield down, and he might actually be going for Firehawks, I think, because he's trying to trick Panic into thinking that maybe he's going for Zorkas, or maybe he's going for Hammerheads. Does get a full hit on that rocket harvest. That's going to be nice to pick off later on. Predator tank rolling down to the blue field, joining some more Predators. Now 4 Predator tanks here. This Predator tank may be picked off straight away because he's just out in the open, and Panic seizes the chance, takes it out, but there's 3 more Preds here and he really doesn't want to engage that. Meanwhile, scouting Pred goes through, gets picked off by the Predator tanks and the harvesters. Another scouting squad just chilling in here, and a tech center is down. Stratofighter is done for Panic, and he's engaging these Predator tanks. Oh, I don't know about that. Again, it's obviously it's $700 for people, $1,200 or $1,100 for a Predator tank, but as you can see, he's taking them out pretty quickly. And nonetheless, I think it's going to be a reasonably even trade in the end. But of course, bike-RUsh has another Predator tank. It's just a pain to clean these up now. But they are coming in single file. There's 2 more coming here now, so you would have thought he would have bulked them up a little bit more. But Stratofighter as well was the upgrade, and he's already got ceramic armor as well. Firehawks are out and about for bike-RUsh. He has 2 airfields. He's gone dual airfield with his Firehawks, really pushing it. And now, if bike-RUsh was clever, he may have spotted those Firehawks, fully upgraded from Panic as well. So we're going to see a serious air war. Of course, he's got a scout right there. It's double airfield Firehawk from both these guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Obviously, air really powerful for Zocon. And oh man, Panic's already expanded as well. He's already expanded. bike-RUsh is taking all the blue Tiberium, which is definitely going to make up for this early expansion here. We'll have to see what happens. bike-RUsh is out and about. Where are these Firehawks? The Firehawks are coming in. Oh no, they're Panic's Firehawks. I'm not sure what's happening. Was there a skirmish? Did I miss it? No, I don't think there's been a skirmish yet. Firehawks are out and about. Almost impossible to tell if they have missiles or bombs, but nonetheless, there's more Firehawks over here as well. What's going to happen? And it is going to be missiles for both sides here. bike-RUsh shoots in and Stratofighter's out, but more bike-RUsh Firehawks roll in. These ones don't strata out though, and I honestly don't know who took what kind of losses in there. That is just chaotic. And Sonic going to be cleaning up those guys there. There's at least 1 missing from the deck. He may have lost 2, but we'll count at least one confirmed kill for bike-RUsh, and maybe 2 confirmed kills for Panic, but or maybe at least one confirmed kill on each side, and maybe another one in lieu. But we're not quite sure. But these Firehawks going to be out and about again, fully upgraded. No hard points obviously because there's Zocom, so they're going to unleash those missiles pretty quickly. Again, they need basically all 4 to drop another Firehawk with ceramic armor, because they can tank so much damage, so they don't really need a hold 6. There are peoples here. Panic has his Marv out, and he's got double ref down here. This is a problem for bike-RUsh. He needs to strike while the anvil is hot. Is that how it goes? No, I think I said that totally wrong. Firehawk's coming in here, and he takes a shot. Stratofighter's right out, and then another Firehawk comes out of nowhere, and again, bike-RUsh trying to fire into these formations and get out without losing any, trying to get out without losing any anyway. And he's got a space uplink command, nothing else. Maybe he's going for an iron cannon. There is a defense builder that's building way too quick. It's probably a sonic emitter. But a few of the harvesters are getting picked off. To be honest, I think bike-RUsh, these harvesters are going back empty, so he already cleaned up the blue field. And again, he's actually getting a lot of damage on this comm center. With all these Firehawks, of course, ground units are going to be the preferred transition unit of choice, obviously, because you're not going to, with so many Firehawks, you can't build hammerheads. bike-RUsh actually does have a hammerhead. Stratofighter going up. What do we got happening here? They Stratofighter the front field. bike-RUsh does have a Marv, triple rail, 1 NG. Goes in, strikes these guys here, and is he going to Stratofighter out? He gets a lot of damage on these Firehawks, and man, it's far out. Huge air combat here taking place, and it looks like both the guys are all out of ammo, so the shooting just stops after a while there. But again, a lot of kills going down for both sides. We've got Emp grenaders here, fully upgraded grenaders, mind you, and a shockwave artillery goes off. That looks like it was called in by bike-RUsh, and it misses Panic's Marv. He's going to be disappointed about that, because now he's got Emp grenades chasing him, and he's got hammerheads here, no AP ammo, so they're going to take a while to actually kill these grenade squads, which are very, very durable, and he's going to be able to take them out now. Obviously those guys going down, more battle markers coming in here, a few Predator tanks rolling up here, not sure what they're doing, but the Marv is Marv. Who's going to win this one here? bike-RUsh calls in the support power here. He's going to get some Zone Raider squads, tries to take it out. Panic tries to kill the drop pod, which kills all the Zone Raiders inside, but I think he might lose this Marv, and bike-RUsh is going forward. He might want to jump jet forward with the Zone Raiders as well, and we have Firehawks coming in here, taking out all the hammerheads, and it's getting pretty desperate, and bike-RUsh does jump jet forward. He's trying to go for the kill here, and he's got these hammerheads, and the hammerheads all going down, but no, the Marv does manage to survive. EMP goes off on bike-RUsh's Marv, and he's going to push his Marv forward as well. He's at risk of losing it, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. There's no Emp Grenaders left, and that last Firehawk cleaning up these guys over here. And meanwhile, these Mavs so low on health, and I think both sides are gonna bug out at this point in time. A lot of grenades going down. Firehawk Stratifighter in here from bike-RUsh back on the scene, and they're going to shoot down most of Panic's Firehawks here. More Firehawks from Panic. We have a shock. Oh, we got the orbital come down. That does take out the Marv. That's huge. That's huge. It goes down, so Panic loses his Marv, and bike-RUsh can be happy with that because his is going to be able to escape now. And more Hammerheads being expended pretty rapidly. I mean, they've smashed a lot of infantry, but of course the Firehawks are just taking care of them now. And I'm not sure if bike-RUsh can sustain that. Blue Tib has been doing him a world of favour, but now Panic is scoring it. And again, both these spikes unchallenged here. bike-RUsh sold off a majority of the base. He has 2 space uplink commands. This is a huge error from bike-RUsh. He's got 2 space. That doesn't cause you a faster cooldown, by the way. There's absolutely no strategic value to having 2 of those there. And he's almost destroyed the comm center. Stratifighter's in. Can he get a kill on that one there? No, he can't quite get a kill. He's just flying around, and oh man, Panic lifts off. I don't think he should have done that. He loses one straight away. I can't even see what's going on there. There we go, turn a bit, and oh no, he gets on his 6, and he's going to be able to take out more of them. You can see with, oh, he's actually going to, no, not quite. He's going to bug out of there, and bike-RUsh is going to get away. I'm not even sure if he lost any of his fighters there, but again, both sides still have a number of Firehawks left. And you can see them trying to organise them now. It's just there's so much going on there. They're having a little bit of trouble getting those organised. Firehawks all over the place here. Another Marv is out by Panic, and he puts in his Zone Raider squads. Of course, huge loss when that goes down because the Zone Raider squads are $1,300 each. And that's definitely a lot of money that you can't afford. Yeah, that's right, they're 13. I was like, hang on, are they 12? No, they're definitely 13. So if you load the Marv is $5,000, and it's 1,300 for each hard point. And oh, another air battle going down here. bike-RUsh comes in, and his Stratifighter's out now. And again, it's really difficult to see what's going on there because Panic isn't stratifighting a lot. He's flying back to base as well. You would have thought he would have cut the distance by stratifighting. A Harvester comes in here. He was in the wrong side of town. Still room for one more hard point. Rig coming along to the right, obviously, to get repairs. Having a quad or triple with a Zone Raider Marv is definitely the way to go. So much more firepower. What's happening over there, and has not quite dropped down. He's putting repairs on that as well. Firehawk Stratifighter in. There's a 5 Firehawks on the deck, just waiting for them to lift off basically, and he's going to get a kill. Oh, not quite, and he does snare one. bike-RUsh is going to lose 1 Firehawk, possibly 2, and oh geez, you can see the amount of missiles they absorb, and before they go down, that one they're getting away. More Hammerheads. Zone Raider support power coming in now. Does bike-RUsh realise that he's still got 2 space uplink commands? And Shockwave Artillery goes off now, and he's got the Zone Raider squad, and he's got Hammerheads, and there's no Firehawks here because they're on the deck getting ammunition, and that, oh, it just gets an upgrade off, but here come the Firehawks, so they did manage to Stratifighter in. I don't even think they had full ammo because they only fired 1 or 2 missiles each, and they're out of there. And it looks like, oh, his Marv is going to go down again. So much power here from bike-RUsh, and now he's got, again, no APM, and of course Fuel Tubes making it pretty difficult to rig, not able to save the Marv there, and of course he's going to push forward, and bike-RUsh somehow, I don't know how he managed to win that fight there, but he has done it, and bike-RUsh now with the support powers here, and again, yeah, there's no speed up of the cooldown for these abilities. He's actually realised it now. He sold off one of those space uplink commands. He must be sitting there going, why did I do that? That's essentially, I mean, after he sells it, he gets $1,500 back, so $1,500 to have that extra building there. Don't really need 2 of them. Maybe he was building 2 of them because he thought they were going to get bombed. I don't know. bike-RUsh does do weird things sometimes. And oh, Firehawks going down. I'm not sure how many there were. There's 4 fireballs, so I have to say there's at least 3 or 4 on the deck there, I'd imagine. And Panic. And look at the map. There's absolutely no Tiberium left on this map. It's not a single scrap. There's like a scrap there, and that's pretty much it. Oh, Firehawks coming in, smashing those guys. Can they catch up? He might want a Stratifighter in front. Of course, you always want to be behind the Firehawks because they do the most damage. Harvester's having a swing at them, but they're rockets just with the ceramic armor. Oh, there we go. Comes in from the side, nails 2 of them. That's good work there from bike-RUsh, flanking those guys on their way back to base. Another Marv comes out now by Panic. Let's see what he's going to do about this here, because of course if either side gives up on the Firehawk race, all of a sudden the other player is just going to switch to bombs, and they're going to bomb them into the ground. And in GDI mirrors, and specifically obviously in this kind of mirror, which we don't see very often, that can be game. I mean, we see in GDI mirrors and Steel Talon versus GDI or things like that where they go for these Firehawk tactics, both sides. Whoever gives up and loses ends up falling victim to a huge bombing campaign. And I don't think Panic really wants that to happen, especially since his Firehawks are on par with bike-RUsh. He's placing down more airfields over here now. He's down to just 1 Firehawk, and he's not rebuilding anymore. bike-RUsh, meanwhile, he's only got 2 Hawks out on the map that I can see, and these guys are moving forward now. They're both veterans, so they're going to be able to absorb a little bit more damage. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to save them from another missile kill. Hammerhead's coming down now, and of course Panic does have AP ammo. bike-RUsh just flying around, seeing what's what, and this Hammerhead here. bike-RUsh now has upgraded AP ammo, so he does have those on those guys. Not much point trying to garrison the Hammerheads, I think, because the Firehawk threat is just so high. We saw something go down there. Did bike-RUsh score a kill? Yes, he has. He's got an elite Firehawk. I'm not sure where the other one is, if it didn't jump properly, or if he's just got it flying around. I'm not sure where it is, but Panic, he does have another deck space over here, so he's got one more Firehawk somewhere. And this AA turret's pretty useless, because that's never going to kill it in a million years. And comes in, tries to shoot down one of the Hammerheads, doesn't get it, too much armor. And again, it's just here with the ceramic armor and no hard points. You can see that they have to pretty much use every single one of their 4 missiles to take down enemy aircraft, because they have so much armor. And Panic now up to 2 Firehawks. He's got a few Hammerheads chilling around. They're going to be a little bit confined, of course. They have fighter escorts. And oh, there you go, Tungsten was upgraded by Panic, so he's going to try to defend this area. Of course, Tungsten much better against ceramic armor. They can kite it and try to go around it, but ultimately if bike-RUsh does go into this base, he's going to take that extra damage as well, and manages to get a flank off, snares one and gets out of there. That's very tactical from bike-RUsh there, and he's going to be able to snare. No, he's going to lose this Firehawk. That one goes down in a ball of flame. And Panic going to pull his Firehawks back. He needs ammo, so every time he gets a kill base, he has to go back and get ammo because of the hardpoint problem. But he does have an elite Firehawk, and he's got a lot of zone troopers here. Most of them are from the drop pod, mind you, because they have a veteran status. And bike-RUsh is being pushed back now. He's got, they're trying to share harvest or share blue tib, whatever's left of it. The Marv is all the way on the other side of the map, but Panic has sold the whole base. There's no tib here. There's just no Tiberium at all. Both sides are scraping at fumes, running on fumes. And bike-RUsh managing to pop down a command post obviously requires that for some reason, maybe to try to EMP the Marv. Let's see if he's got a shockwave ready. He needs a shockwave, or he's going to be in trouble. He does have shockwave ready to go, but the space uplink command is under fire. It is under fire. He's going to have to use that. He does use it. He sells it off straight away. Beacon is on there, and he snares it straight away. Nice work there. Oh, heroic Firehawk. Heroic Firehawk comes in, doesn't even get a kill, I don't think, and gets out of there. And he does have EMP grenaders. Does he actually have the grenade upgrade research? I don't think so, because he just got completely destroyed. And he only had one squad there. Now the Marv is going to start firing back. But there's a lot of units here now, and I think the Hammerheads are going to be hard to get rid of. And again, more Hammerheads from bike-RUsh. Of course, not doing a lot of damage to the Marv. You see the Marv is just like, yeah, whatever, bro. But Heroic Fire comes in, just slams it and gets out of there. Again, it's just so powerful. Meanwhile, bike-RUsh's Marv is moving on the backside of Panic's base. Panic is moving here, splits them nicely. He does have a few Zone Raider squads inside some of these, and Rifleman squads, whatever really he could find. Only like 1 or 2 of them are garrisoned, I believe. But he's going to come back down here. Those are actually Panic's Hammerheads over there, but bike-RUsh is coming in here, and I think he may be able to score a kill on this one here. Heroic Firehawk just chilling around. Might want to put that to the side so it doesn't get targeted, and comes in, and Panic loses his Marv, and these Hammerheads are going to have to pull back now. Oh, Heroic Firehawk. Oh man, that's done so much damage this whole game, and bike-RUsh's Marv now has a veteran status on it, and really the only way he's going to be able to stop this is with EMP grenades. Does have a comm center, not building any EMP grenades. He's building these Hammerheads. He's only got Rifleman squads in them. And again, whatever you can get, but these buildings are going to fall before they even get close to killing the Marv. As you can see, their gun-type weaponry not too crash hot against the Marv. He is just tanking that, and Panic might just have to sell some of this base off. And here we go, Emp Grenaders coming out now. What's bike-RUsh going to do? He's got a Heroic Firehawk. He's only got 3, 4, 5 buildings left. He may have sold his MCV to sustain this attack. So he may have nerfed himself a little bit here, but he's obviously confident he can try to win this game at this point in time. bike-RUsh obviously doing crazy things like that. Emp Grenadier squad is out. He's only got 1. I think he should pull back. Oh, Tungsten AA firing on these units here. And Firehawks don't have a deck to land on. And oh, comes in with the Firehawk, snipes down one, and he's going to go out the other Firehawk, not even taking a swing at him. Maybe he hasn't got any ammo. Oh, Tungsten AA battery does take out a few of these Hammerheads here. And those are coming in handy. Obviously, he's going to need them if they weren't upgraded. He'd be in trouble. bike-RUsh pulling the Marv back now, but really he's only against these gun-type weaponry Hammerheads. And I guess he can't go too close to the base because the Grenadier squads. He might want to pop down another Tungsten AA battery just here, because obviously the Hammerheads can cut from bike-RUsh can come up here and strike this down. Oh no, bike-RUsh does actually have, and are these his Hammerheads? Yes, they are his Hammerheads. Oh, geez. He's actually going to garrison up these guys here. So he did keep his MCV, and there's a tiny bit of tib here. Panic might want to score the bit of regrowing tib here, but Panic has actually pulled all the harvesters off the line, maybe expecting a last stand or something like that. But nonetheless, he's got his harvesters off the line. He needs to get them back online, because some of them got tib in them. If you can bundle that tib together, that's like $2,000. And he's going to be continuing to swing at the Marv. Only 1 repair pad on the Marv. And bike-RUsh has this 1 Heroic Firehawk. but he can't build anymore because he doesn't have a tech center. He's got 2 ref. I think he should just sell this one. He doesn't need it, and keep the fence one. And he's loading up these guys. Only has rocket squad, so that's what he's going to use, of course, if he has rocket squad. Oh, look at all the EMP grenades here. And is he going to get the EMP grenade off? Oh no, there's no anti-air here for Panic, and I think that might have been a bad idea to send all those units away from his base. And now it's going to be Hammerheads versus Hammerheads. You can't even see who's who, but bike-RUsh has rockets inside. And here comes a Heroic Firehawk, snares another one. And bike-RUsh's Marv is going to escape. I don't think he should Marvis this field. He needs to harvest that Tiberium because he's not going to get much money out of it at all if he Marvis it. But maybe, I guess, he's just desperate for some cash. Maybe he needs the money to pop a ref down, but he's going to Marvis. But you can see you're getting hardly any money out of that at all. And it's using up this Tib, which has taken a while to regrow. Panic now back to harvesting, and he's going to get some money in here. But he doesn't have a tech center. He has popped down another tungsten turret, so he's defended well against these Hammerheads. But he needs to get this Firehawk up if he ever wants to kill that heroic Firehawk. And I don't know where it is, but it's got a lot of health, and it's going to take... I mean, even if this Firehawk gets all 4 missiles off, that's not enough to kill a heroic ceramic armor Firehawk. He's going to have to get some tungsten shell and some rocket damage on it as well of some kind. And again, pulling in a lot of money there because you just cleaned up all that Tib. And he's going to be able to pop something down. He looks like he might be building a tech center. And it'd be interesting if he is going for another Marv. That's a long way away and a lot of money. I don't think he can actually get that much money. A little bit of Tib up here. Things have slowed down, obviously, because both sides have sold themselves just about out of the game. And of course, with this... Oh, he has actually moved the Firehawk across to the other side of the map, maybe thinking it's safer. Does take a swing, takes out the enemy Firehawk and gets out of there. That one tungsten AA battery not being able to do the damage required. And that Firehawk is already on the deck and fully healthed again. Really only limited by the time it takes to reload the rockets now. And I think he's going to have to get... I mean, he does put down a tech center, but again, I think a Marv's a good idea. I think he should have just gone for... He could have gone for tungsten slingshots, and they would have denied bike-RUsh any further activity. Because I think, to be honest, Panic has lost the air war. I think he's lost it, and he's going to have to go for tungsten slingshots. That's really the only way about it. And that Firehawk just taking almost no damage at all. I mean, yeah, tungsten slings is probably going to be the only thing that Panic can do now. He should stop the air production and infantry and tungsten slings, and I think he could really push bike-RUsh because infantry are cheap. The tungsten slings would deny the Hammerheads. That one Firehawk essentially isn't going to win the game for bike-RUsh. He's not going to bomb the whole base out now. He's got too much stuff. But nonetheless, he is building Firehawks. I guess this here is a good tactic, I guess, because he's trying to build up 4 Firehawks so he can just target the enemy Firehawk. And oh, did he fire at it there? No, he stratified it back to base. Now bike-RUsh is rebuilding a war factory, so he's going to go after some ground units. Things just easing up a bit. bike-RUsh may have tried to Marvis that. I'm not quite sure if he did. Panic still scoring some Tiberium over here. And a scan goes down. There are now 4 Firehawks up from Panic, and he's still going for more. I mean, if bike-RUsh pushes his Marv at his base, I honestly don't know how Panic's going to stop it. He's got 1 grenade squad, and he doesn't have anything to actually kill the Marv. He can disable it for a very short period of time. But what's he going to do about it? And this Harvester needs to make it back to base because obviously it's got a lot of Tiberium in it, and it's probably got blue Tiberium in it. So he's sending out these guys here to cover it. And he's got some Zone Raider squads inside this Hammerhead here, and the other ones just have Rifleman squads, I believe. But he's going to try to find where that Heroic Firehawk is. That's his first problem and needs to take it down. He's going to be disappointed to find that it's not here. There's only a AA battery turret here, which obviously doesn't have tungsten, so it's going to be almost useless. And bike-RUsh still popping down more of them. Again, I'm not sure. It's not really that useful. Oh, flying into this base here. He might pay for it with a Hammerhead. Oh my god, so lucky that he didn't lose a Hammerhead there. He flew right into that tungsten AA battery. You can see a minute amount of health left. A few Harvesters here just standing guard for Panic. He could try to leech this field. Again, obviously not wanting to send them out for they may get killed. Panic doing a good job just escorting these guys. Oh, there's the Heroic Firehawk. And oh, he doesn't get it. It stratified us back to base. And bike-RUsh is going to be pretty happy with that. Building up a lot of Hammerheads now. And he's got slingshots. He's got slingshots. He doesn't have tungsten though. And to be honest, I mean, as long he's got 5 of them now, so he probably doesn't need tungsten. But again, it's an upgrade which is just so good for the GDI faction in situations where the enemy, or if you're against like Scrin factions with a lot of Storm Riders and things like that, or if you're against Zocom, tungsten is just basically a must-have. And he's going to go out here. This Harvest is as good as dead. That one's going to go down now, and obviously Panic may have caught an eye on that. There's a lot of those guys there. He's gone for a Marv, so obviously wanting to get up that again, but really both sides are now going to have to fall back on slingshot production, and bike-RUsh has a lot of slingshots. I'm not sure if he's going for a tech center. He's not going for a tech center, so it's going to be pretty hard to to get that there. He is taking all this Tiberium there, and that's pretty good. And he's left these guys out and about a little bit here. He needs to watch out for that Heroic Firehawk, which is on the deck. He may have taken a swing at him. I think he did, because he's damaged, and these Firehawks are now retreating back. And these Harvesters, oh no, he does lose one. I think Panic could have pulled that away, tried to get a little bit greedy to try to fill it all the way up, and not going to pay out. bike-RUsh is going to get almost no money out of this. It's almost not worth marvesting that much. 36 bucks and another 100 for the first part. He has got a veteran marv though, and Panic is about to pop out his marv. He may just sell the Reclamator hub to get the one of the units out of it, and he does manage to snipe down one of the he stratified it in to try to get it, and that was a mistake. That was huge, and Panic got desperate, then tried to stratify her in to chase the Firehawk, but of course it's just going to land, and he flew into all these slingshots, and he just lost all of his Firehawks. And now he's got the marv out, so I'm assuming he's not just going to give up. He's got a lot of Tiberium as well coming in, so he's got enough to garrison it up with the units he needs. But again, I think he should not worry too much about the enemy Firehawk now, and just go. He's already got Tungsten. Oh geez, and there's a big sell up here, and Panic is going to go down. Really, I thought again he went for the Firehawks, but bike-RUsh too quick to not lose the Heroic one. And I really thought that Panic, he could have just gone for slingshots. It was time to go for them. They're going to be reliable. They're going to have a lot of damage, and they're going to deny bike-RUsh the hammerheads as well. But nonetheless, you can see the resource graph there. Panic obviously clearly ahead because he had the middle expansion. bike-RUsh got blue tip, but of course a little bit more cost effective. And I don't think Panic had a space uplink command in that game as well, which is huge. You need that in a GDI mirror of any type, because you see bike-RUsh with the shockwave artillery and calling in the zone raider squads. Just massive for him in that game, so I'm pretty sure Panic didn't have one. If he did, he may not have used it, or I didn't see it, but that was massive. bike-RUsh building two of them, obviously maybe worried that it was going to get bombed, or maybe he just accidentally built two of them. But 25.5 minutes there, 199,000 to Panic, so almost getting 200 grand to 182,000 for bike-RUsh. And so ultimately, I mean, we're only looking at $17,000 difference in this game. Not that much at all, because bike-RUsh pulled it back at the end, marvesting a little bit, getting the bottom expansion. It was pretty big out here, it was substantial. It was definitely game winning here for Panic. But again, I think not using slingshots, I think that was critical. I mean, he has slingshots on the ground. They got Tungsten. They're going to help immensely in those fights there. And massive air combat. It's the biggest air combat I've seen, or the largest amount I've seen in a game in quite some time. Pretty crazy all over the place. Both sides going for double airfield Firehawk, which is unreal there. I mean, obviously Zocom good at air, so that's what they went with, but not realizing both sides were going to do that. And a lot of Firehawks going down. Hammerhead favorite unit from bike-RUsh, Rifleman squad favorite unit from not Firehawk, Panic. I was going to say it'd be cool if one of their favorite units was actually Firehawk, but not going to be the case there. And you can see bike-RUsh got twice the kill-death ratio, or not quite twice, but almost twice the kill-death ratio, and that's really what counted. He did a lot more damage, Panic expended a lot more units, and that Heroic Firehawk, pretty crazy for bike-RUsh there. I don't think anyone had any bomb loadout selected in that game, except I think bike-RUsh did bomb one of the airfields, so again, mainly missile loadout there, so the purpose of the Firehawk was to kill other Firehawks, which again, you can't give up that fight, because if you do, you're going to give air superiority to the other guy, and you're going to get bombed out of the game. But of course, you've got the other option of the slingshots, and again, Panic, I really felt he should have gone for those slingshots. He had Tungsten done, they would have been dominating. Firehawks and Hammerheads can't touch those slingshots there. They're denial weapon, they could have been with a marv, and they would have been great for Panic there. But trying to go for the Firehawks to quickly snipe down the enemy Firehawk, again, I think he focused on it too much. bike-RUsh only had one Firehawk, yeah, it was heroic, but what's it going to do? You know, it's going to slowly bomb buildings. As much damage as it does do on the ground, it's not going to cripple Panic. Just that one Firehawk, it really crippled him in the air, and of course he went back for the air, and I think that's where it hit him the most. Also, sending all those grenadiers out was probably a bit of an issue as well. But bike-RUsh, can't believe he actually came back and won that game. Panic really had a huge powerhouse economy there, and unfortunately the combat just turned in bike-RUsh's favor, just being a lot more ferocious, and at the same time not losing as many units. So that was a really good game. Just uploaded today. It's already got a few wubs. I'm going to head on over to Wub it. Don't forget to check out the replay in the link below. Don't forget to check out my channel. More videos coming as soon as possible. Anyway, I'm going to. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.